This course is all about sharing life-changing ideas from some of the world's most amazing people. But before I do, I want to share just one idea with you that's had as much of an impact on my life as anything you're about to learn. See, not long ago, I was having a pretty rough day. I remember taking a minute to lie down and thinking, what is important to me? And almost immediately, I had this pyramid come into my mind. I realized that life is like a pyramid, and if I focused on these 4 areas that I saw inside that pyramid, I would be most fulfilled. So at the bottom of this pyramid is presence, which means having peace of mind, living in the present moment, and feeling completely alive. I think it's the single most important thing because when your mind is clear, it makes everything else you do easier. You're filled with joy, you're yourself, and you feel centered. It's so important because even if you have the most amazing things in your life, if you can't be fully in the present moment to appreciate them, what good is having those things in the first place? It really is the most important thing, and I realized I need to put emphasis on that area of my life and make sure that as many of my waking hours as possible, I'm feeling centered, I'm feeling present, and I'm feeling alive. Then I realized the next piece of the pyramid is health. You know, the Buddha said to keep the body in good health is a duty. Otherwise, we shall not be able to keep our mind strong and clear. And I realized I need to do everything I can before focusing on everything else to make sure I'm maximizing my body's health and energy. Without good health, nothing else matters. Think about it. Don't you think someone with $100 billion who's about to die would trade it all for 10 more years of life? But even more importantly, good health means high energy to pursue everything else you want. I really loved it when I was in college. I started volunteering at a retirement home, and I became really close with a 102-year-old man. And he would always tell me, your health is your real wealth. And I think it couldn't be more true. The next thing in your pyramid is your calling. I read something not too long ago that said, do you have a job, a career, or a calling? People with a job see work as a chore. People with a career work to advance and succeed. But people with a calling see work as an end in itself. They feel it contributes to the greater good and gives them meaning and purpose. The real measure of career success is working on something you believe in, working on something that contributes to others, and making money doing that. So the next piece of the pyramid to focus on is pursuing your calling. And the top of the pyramid is relationships, because relationships make being human fulfilling. Nothing really matters if you don't have people to share it with. But the reason that calling comes before relationships is because when you're on your path, when you're on your calling, that's when you meet the people that you really connect with, that contribute the most to your life, and that you want to build deep relationships with. By the way, the reason this is a pyramid and not just 4 different areas isn't because you should work on the base of the pyramid and ignore everything else until you've gotten that handled before moving on to the next. But the reason it's a pyramid is because when you're present, you have better health and make better health decisions. You are more in touch with your intuition and follow your calling and have deeper relationships. Then health, because health gives you the energy to pursue your calling and connect with people. Then calling, because relationships are great, but what's better is meeting people while on your path who contribute to your overall calling in life. These relationships are way more fulfilling. So I hope this got you thinking about what your priorities are in life, because it's something that definitely got me thinking after I had that realization. I think you can also get a lot of benefit focusing on all 4 areas.